Is Kim Kardashian already becoming less relevant? It was disclosed by sources. And a winter is prohibiting Kim and her whole family from going to the Met Gala since they don't have enough. Kim is taking this as a smack in the face and is having a tantrum while pleading for an invitation. But why is Kim and her family prohibited from attending the Met Gala? And does Kanye have a covert agenda for this? Since we all kind of saw it, many people aren't shocked that the Kardashians won't be invited to the Met Gala this year. There has been so much turmoil surrounding that family that it was only a matter of time until they began to be barred and disinvited from some of the largest events in Hollywood. We can all agree that, in the last 2 years or so, the Kardashians have experienced more turmoil than the majority of celebrities in their whole careers, and institutions like the Met have typically like to stay away from scandals like the Kardashians, which is why they are currently prohibited from attending. The first event that truly marked the beginning of their demise was the Eden people sadly lost their life in November 2021 while attending a concert by Kylie's baby daddy and then boyfriend Travis Scott at Astroworld. Although they were unscathed, Kylie and her sister Kendall were accused of observing others be hurt at the performance without attempting to assist their victims, despite footage of Kendall and Kylie strolling past lifeless people's bodies while performing CPR with no concern. After that, Kylie made a statement that made matters worse, because she was making an excessive effort to defend Travis, and because the message didn't seem sincere or sympathetic, she shared it on her Instagram account, stating that Travis and I are devastated and broken. All of the people who died, were hurt, or were somehow impacted by yesterday's events are in my thoughts and prayers, as is Travis, whom I know is very dear to Houston's community and his admirers. I would like to clarify that we were unaware of any deaths until the news broke following the performance, and we would never have carried on with the filming. Or many people didn't like Kylie's performance of the statement, and there was so much criticism that she avoided social media, forcing Kim to step in and make an evident lesson. There's the matter of how chaotic the previous Met Gala was for the whole family. And the 2022 Met Gala was the phony affair with Pete Davidson to divert attention from Kylie and the catastrophe. It was the first time that all 5 Kardashian sisters would be present together, and some people were eager to see what looks they would serve. But we were all let down since, although they appeared to be a hot mess, Khloe also looked excellent, despite playing it safe and wearing a dress that didn't look too horrible. But she wasn't exactly delivering the Met Gala. In contrast, Kylie decided to memorialize Virgil Abloh, who died of cancer, by donning an off-white bridal gown while people considered it adorable that she decided to commemorate him in this way. And they also thought that her outfit choice actually backfired and dishonored her because it was primarily didn't serve a nice appearance because her clothing was just confusing to look at. And to make things worse, she acknowledged that she had received unfavorable feedback because people weren't feeling it at all. She didn't give her attire any thought. Kourtney, I honestly didn't give it much thought when you mentioned that the theme was golden elegance. What did that imply to you? She was criticized for showing disrespect to the Met by acknowledging on the red carpet that she didn't give her attire much thought, especially since it was Kim Kardashian received the most criticism for wearing Marilyn Monroe's famous dress. No, the one she wore back in the day when she attended the event for the first time. There was a lot of controversy around the outfit in 1962 when Kim sang Happy Birthday to President Kennedy, since many people believed it was a piece of history, and that Kim shouldn't be permitted to put it on. When Kim disclosed that she needed to dye her hair for 30 hours and shed 16 pounds in just 3 weeks to fit into the dress, she also faced a lot of hatred, straight to obtain the look that everyone can see now. And I am aware of the steps that were taken to get there. This is a 60-year-old Marilyn Monroe dress that I tried on but didn't fit, so two looked at them and replied, "Give me about 3 weeks. I had to lose 16 pounds today in order to wear this." And it goes without saying that reducing that much weight in such a short period of time is not easy. She even walked the red carpet last to get people talking, but they pointed out that time is actually unhealthy. And the dress didn't have the impact she had hoped for. The most outrageous thing is that she only wore the outfit for the 10 minutes it took her to walk the red carpet, so it kind of washed her out and made her look less attractive than Marilyn. She then changed into a copy that had never been made worse before. And photos taken 10 minutes later revealed the extent of Kim's damage to the dress, leaving her feeling banned for ruining such a significant piece of fashion history for Klaus. So it's not shocking that the Kardashians as a whole had a terrible day at the Met Gala last year, being barred from the Met. People have already brought up an intriguing issue regarding this, which is that despite everything, they most likely wouldn't be banned if Kanye was still family. There are many things you can say about Kanye, but one thing is certain, no one can dispute that his name is quite influential in the fashion industry. Fact. Kim was the first Kardashian to attend the Met in 2013. But if we're being completely honest, she went there only as Kanye's +1 and wasn't invited. She even acknowledged in her tweet that this was not one of her greatest looks. I was scared because I was Kanye's +1 and I doubted anyone wanted me there. I applied my own lipstick and the hue is rather strange. After feeling insecure, I went home and sobbed. Yet this is now one of my favorite looks. She was invited again, and she has attended every Met Gala since, although it appears that's over now. As everyone is aware, Kanye styled her during their marriage, but he stopped doing so after they got divorced for clear reasons, and everyone became aware of Kim since the divorce in 2021. Her style has completely collapsed. Although she did gain attention when she appeared in this, no one was complimenting her because she didn't look as good as she had in the past. Met Gala attire in addition to losing her ties to the fashion industry. It appears that she has lost the favor of Vogue editor and a winter since her breakup with Kanye, determines, in accordance with page 6, who is invited to the medical. It makes sense that a win tour is strict about who can attend the annual fashion show, and that no Kardashians will be there. Because in recent years, there have been criticisms that the Met Gala is becoming less meaningful and more diluted due to the participation of social media influencers and other celebrities. Therefore, this might be in her attempt to restore the Met to his former splendor, and a winter has concluded that the Kardashians are not significant enough for people to feel even the slightest sympathy for them, and they made remarks like, "It's only fair that Anna is doing her part to reduce plastic use after Kim destroyed Marilyn Monroe's dress. I might not bother Kanye, but he immediately regained his influence from Thea as expected. I'm dead, and the Kardashians, like their Met Gala, is gone overnight." Kim is incensed over these reports. According to an insider, Kim believed it was absurd that she won't be receiving an invitation since she believes she has remained highly relevant in the fashion world despite her split from Kanye, and she believes it is disrespectful that Anna Wintour believes that she won't be invited to the Met because of her name. Kim has already made arrangements for the Met Gala, which she looks forward to every year, according to the insider. Considering her attire, she will not overlook this and intends to contact to ascertain the specifics of the situation. She will make every effort to obtain an invitation. Be evolving into a conflict of wills, and it will be fascinating to watch out. But if you believe that this is disorganized, just hold off till you watch this following video. Overseas.